Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and green meadows, there lived a young boy named Andy. Andy was an ordinary boy with extraordinary dreams. He had a sparkle in his eyes that shone brighter than the North Star, and a heart filled with boundless energy and hope. One sunny morning, Andy was sitting on the porch of his modest home, gazing at the vast expanse of the meadow before him. He saw a group of children playing a game in the distance. They were running with all their might, competing to see who could reach a distant tree first. Their laughter filled the air, and it was as if the meadow itself was cheering for them. Andy felt a surge of excitement and decided to join the race. He knew it was a long shot because the other children were faster and more experienced runners. But Andy had something special within him that he believed would make a difference. The race began, and Andy sprinted as fast as his legs could carry him. His heart pounded like a drum, and his breaths came in quick gasps. The other children raced ahead of him, their laughter fading in the distance. But Andy didn't give up. He kept running, his eyes fixed on the distant tree, his dream. As he ran, Andy noticed something remarkable. The meadow around him seemed to change. Flowers bloomed beneath his feet, and the gentle breeze whispered words of encouragement. The sun's rays warmed his spirit, and he felt a newfound strength coursing through his veins. Andy realized that he was not just racing against the other children, he was racing against himself, against his doubts and fears. He knew that the real race was the one called life, and it was filled with hurdles, challenges, and moments of doubt. As Andy approached the tree, he could hear the cheers of the other children who had already reached it. They clapped and congratulated him as he crossed the finish line. Andy may not have won the race, but he had won something far more precious. He had discovered the power within himself. Years passed, and Andy's dreams never wavered. He worked hard, studied diligently, and faced many obstacles along the way. But he always remembered the lesson he learned that day in the meadow, that life was a race, and it was not about being the fastest or the strongest, but about believing in yourself and never giving up. Andy became a successful architect, designing beautiful buildings that brought joy to people's lives. He often told the story of the race in the meadow to inspire others to chase their dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. And so, in that small town between the rolling hills and green meadows, the legend of Andy and the race called life lived on. It taught everyone that the true victory in life is not about being the first to reach the tree but about finding the strength and courage within to keep running, no matter how challenging the race may be.